Price is what you pay, value is what you get. In the short run, the market is a voting machine, but in the long run, it is a weighing machine. The four most dangerous words in investing are, "This time it's different." If you're not willing to react with equanimity to a market price decline of 50% 2 or 3 times a century, you're not fit to be a common shareholder, and you deserve the mediocre result you're going to get. The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. I have found the most valuable thing in an investment is a good management team. The biggest risk is not taking any risk in a world that's changing really quickly. The only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. We simply attempt to be fearful when others are greedy and to be greedy only when others are fearful. The future is never clear, and you pay a very high price in the stock market for a cheery consensus uncertainty as the friend of the buyer of long-term values. Investing should be more like watching paint dry or watching grass grow. If you want excitement, take $800 and go to Las Vegas. I don't look to jump over 7-foot bars, I look around for 1-foot bars that I can step over. The stock market is filled with individuals who know the price of everything, but the value of nothing. To succeed in the market, you need to have the courage to stand out and go against the crowd. Investing is not a game where the guy with the 160 IQ beats the guy with the 130 IQ once you have ordinary intelligence. What you need is the temperament to control the urges that get other people into trouble in investing. You get recessions, you have stock market declines. If you don't understand that's going to happen, then you're not ready, you won't do well in the markets. Rule number 1: never lose money. Rule number 2: never forget. Rule no one. The market can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent. If you have trouble imagining a 20% loss in the stock market, you shouldn't be in stocks. I'm a great believer in solving hard problems by using a checklist. The best investment you can make is in your own abilities. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. The investor's chief problem and even his worst enemy is likely to be himself. The key to investing is not assessing how much an industry is going to affect society, or how much it will grow, but rather determining the competitive advantage of any given company and, above all, the durability of that advantage. If investing is entertaining, if you're having fun, you're probably not making any money. The most important quality for an investor is temperament, not intellect. If you don't know who you are, the stock market is an expensive place to find out. It's not whether you're right or wrong that's important, but how much money you make when you're right and how much you lose when you're wrong. The best investment you can make is to invest in yourself. The more you learn, the more you earn. The stock market is like a thermometer, it measures the temperature of business activity. The intelligent investor is a realist who sells to optimists and buys from pessimists. A great company is not a great investment if you pay too much for the stock. Opportunities come infrequently. When it rains gold, put out the bucket, not the thimble. The investor of today does not profit from yesterday's growth. When you invest, you are buying a piece of a business. An investor should act as though he had a lifetime decision card with just 20 punches on it. I will tell you how to become rich. Close the doors. Be fearful when others are greedy. Be greedy when others are fearful. Time is the friend of the wonderful business, the enemy of the mediocre. The market rewards patience and punishes impatience. A business that makes nothing but money is a poor business. You can't predict the future, but you can prepare for it. The ability to say, no, is a tremendous advantage for an investor. You can't have a good enough idea unless you're willing to have a bad idea. The best thing that happens to us is when a great company gets into temporary trouble, we want to buy them when they're on the operating table. It's not about how to get rich, it's about how to stay rich. In the world of investing, there is no reward without risk. The investor who permits himself to be stampeded or unduly worried by unjustified market declines in his holdings is perversely transforming his basic advantage into a basic disadvantage. If you don't study any companies, you have the same success buying stocks as you do in a poker game if you bet without looking at your cards.